I was like, oh man.
Kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
kinda.
Game of Thrones. Challenger King Challenger.
All right. Hard hats
So
on as we enter the
both
rift.
Zyra, so there Zyra grabs the Spell Thief's Edge. Zyra also a really good champion for burning that because the plant auto attacks give her the stack. Pretty clever. And both teams starting out with 5 warding totems. No early sweepers. And let's see. Actually, we have Morg starting with a Ruby Crystal. I'm confused.
Yeah.
It's very unorthodox. Although, I guess she could be rushing a Rod of Ages.
I've actually seen it done a couple times. And
You
times.
think she's rushing a Rod of Ages? Or?
No, she's just going to try to get that for a Sight Stone, I believe.
Like an immediate Sight Stone?
That's...
Like
it depends on how well she does in lane.
Yeah.
If she has enough gold to go back and get a Sight Stone right out the back...
I don't know. It just seems like Spell Thief's Edge on Morg would just give you that amount of gold in terms of the laning phase, along with the bonus IP. However, we will see to what effect it garners. Dark Binding!
Oh.
Wow, burns the Flash at the cost of nothing so early in the game.
Grog is coming in to check it out a little bit, maybe?
We've got a 5-man invade on this SuchPoro's red. This is going to be... I'm wondering how many are going to stay.
Oh, man.
Looks like we have the bot lane recalling to get their CS in bot lane here. And they are warding up. We might see them leave at this time and then revisit to counter red. That may be their strategy. Looks like they are sticking around, though. We've got pings going out. They know they're there. And we actually see Lulu walking by that purple ward. I'm not sure if it was in range to see her.
And it looks
Trundle
like
trying to annoy Lee Sin's counter jungling opportunity. And
It looks
Lee
like they're
Sin
gonna take
looks
that
like
red,
is going to finish the buff with help from Renekton. All right. And Renekton... Okay, and the top try is warded. So I'm interested to see where Lee Sin, Drezu takes Lee Sin after that counter red. Looks like Pantheon rightly going to counter red. However, he is going to walk by that ward right there.
Yeah, they're going to know he's there.
So they're going to ping it, ask for some help. Going to be interested to see who comes to help as well. Looks like Morg and Kate are coming to reinforce him.
Here comes the gank squad.
If they can pick up a kill on Panth, he's going to come back to lane, and he's not going to have
Pantheon is going to get ganked.
He's not going to have
right
either of his buffs. This is going to be tough.
Here it comes.
And Gragas comes down as well.
Here we go.
And picking up the kill on Pantheon. And Ignite doesn't quite have the duration to finish. Oh, Caitlyn flashes for the secure. Ooh, definitely a strong start for Forever Twisted and Shandor's minions. Because you see, oh, and there's a Dark Binding. And that's actually a good trade for favor of Shandor's minions. I don't know, actually. It took quite a bit of damage there. Oh, there's the bait.
They can actually finish this one.
They could. They don't have the summers or the mana.
Real close.
Okay, lots of action.
Yeah.
Lots of action. As we were saying earlier, Pantheon's going to have trouble. He's coming back to his jungle. He has no CS. He has no buffs. You know, he took his blue, and then he lost it immediately. And that's going to be really tough for him to... It's going to hinder his jungle clear speed. Lee Sin's going to be huge in comparison. So whenever Pantheon goes to make a play, if Lee Sin's also there, that 2v1 is pretty much incomparable because, you know, Lee Sin's going to have so much more experience and a lot more gold.
And you put 1K on the... I mean, you get the first kills on the carries.
Yeah,
I mean,
he got the kill
already
on...
a step ahead.
The gold is where they want it to be.
Oh, here we go again.
Good bait there.
In the Lulu. No, Lee.
Lulu dropping low so that Gragas follows in. And we've got a bit of trading going on top lane.
You know, I was going to say that he could probably all in on this one, maybe. He has Fury stacks up.
He does have Fury stacks up.
There he goes. He could easily.
The siege creep is actually, the siege creep is going to output a lot of damage there. And Lee Sin doesn't look like he's going to get a kill on bot lane yet.
Red buff's not strong enough that time.
And let's see here. I like this preemptive purple ward from Pantheon. The pink ward. It's really...
I personally always feel it's like a very... I mean, I guess in team play like this, it's very risky to purchase like pink wards that early in the game. If it gets destroyed by the other realm... I mean, I guess since they're a little bit ahead... Oh, actually, no, it's not even. They're not even a little bit ahead, actually.
Pantheon was very much behind.
He's behind. So that's actually going to take a dent. That 100 gold is going to take a dent of him getting his, his next longsword. It's going to kind of keep him a little bit behind. Like,
earlier I was talking about how early pink wards are pretty hit or miss because you're losing gold, which you need to start the snowballish effect of league income. But you don't see as much mobility mid-game. Oh, wow. Renekton dishing a ton of damage on Trundle.
Yeah. Poor Trundle.
Anyway, as I was saying, you don't see as much rotation work mid-game, early game, so it's less likely that those wards are going to be taken out. They're going to see a longer uptime.
Looks like... I was going to say Pantheon possibly could be finishing that top jungle and might be able to go for a gank. There's no wards up there.
We've got a kill for every member of Shandor's minions at the moment. Well, I guess besides Morgana, sorry. Definitely quite a few kills across the board. Ash rolling with the double Doran's Blade.
Yeah, CS is looking kind of close with both, just both teams. But, Shandor's got that 2K lead right now. And
the range of... Oh, we actually have quite a trade going on here. Mid, Lulu dropping kind of low from Jarvis' burst, but now that he's done, should be able to get in some good chip damage. And Lee Sin, once again, playing aggressive in Pantheon's jungle, trying to delay the inevitable level 6.
Yeah. Poor Pantheon. There he goes. He's going to find out his raids have left the building.
Yeah,
he might get killed for it. No?
He might just see Lee Sin here. Lee Sin just really doesn't care.
Pantheon trying to collect rent on those raids, and they weren't there to pay. Yeah.
Forever Twisted, Kevin Lee. Sorry if you don't want people to know your name, they do now. Doing great work with Renekton top.
Oh,
Dark
nice
Binding, so big. It's over 1,000 range. Definitely one of the better snares in the game.
Oh no, don't you fail now, Lulu.
Just Ignite, it's all he's gonna need. There we go.
Oh.
And is that Ignite gonna be enough? Double Ignites!
Yeah.
Sealing the fates of both mid and bot lane.
There you go, another all-in. Gonna be done? Maybe, yes.
Nobody's gonna... come on. This is Renekton. Level 7.
Picking on the poor Trundle.
What's a tower? All right. So, Ashe is flash down. Zyra flash down. Bot lane currently vulnerable to Lee Sin. Very much so. I don't think... Well, see, now that Pantheon's here to reinforce.
He is 6. He possibly could...
He could man jump.
He could man drop on this bot lane.
But, Lee Sin's in the area. He has the spacing for a counter engage. Although that's the really scary thing about Pantheon is there's no travel time. The ult drops, and then he's basically there. There's no real intercepting him. Unlike, let's say he's at his Wolves. By the time he travels down to bot lane, that's enough time for the mid to get there as well. Lulu could rotate bot as well and be there to intercept him. But with the man drop, the capability of arriving at a lane is near instantaneous. It's pretty much exactly the same as teleport. Very strong.
2 levels ahead, and he's...
The Tiamat is going to just consistently trading for over half of Trundle's health. Really tough.
And
is Trundle biting him?
Yeah, Trundle bites him. It cuts the attack damage in half, but with Renekton's items right now, cutting it in half basically is still even better than what...
I think the last time I played Trundle, it was a flat value. It was like 20.
Yeah, it is. It's... Oh, okay, never mind. I got that wrong.
And... I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a really early dragon for Shandor's minions. They've got really great rotational strength.
Oh,
Here comes the Gragas.
Man drop. Oh.
Not quite. I think he was looking to push Lulu back. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm glad you guys keep reminding me. Please keep reminding me. This lane positioning thing. Why don't they do it automatically? Right, Ashe is the ADC, you're the jungler. All right, all set. Thank you, whoever keeps reminding James to tell me. Very helpful. Give those guys a shout out. Helping out poor casters. So looking at CS, mid lane is just about tied. Gragas does have the additional death, but he did manage to pick up the Chalice, which is going to help him a bit versus Lulu in lane.
I think if Blue wanted to right now, they have a lot of pressure going on.
Ooh, here comes Pantheon. She does speed herself up, but Pantheon, that actually flashed for that stun.
Yeah.
Not quite the results I think he was looking for. Q-Dagger hasn't seen a whole lot of success on Pantheon this game, most likely partially due to Drezu completely griefing his jungle, especially after that level 2. And does Renekton have dominance? He has dominance. You are dead, sir. Why? Oh, I was expecting. Oh, he ulted.
Still got his ult. If he would have kept going,
I think he chose to back off as Trundle had ulted, and he didn't want to risk it because now he's free to turn around after he life steals a little bit and get that clean engage that he's looking for.
Let's see, so like after if they kill this Gragas, they should go immediately to Dragon. Right now, this should be the play. That
Alright, so between Dragon Kick and Gragas ult,
yeah, this is a good time to
we
Dragon
saw
right now,
a lot of movement going on between those two towers. The kick and the ult and the speeds.
Yeah, there's the Dragon.
Oh, we actually missed the snare there from Zyra, and Morgana's ult is going to clean up this engagement. The Ignite goes down on Caitlyn, but Zyra's passive actually picks up the kill on Caitlyn. Lots of true damage there. And Lee Sin, Lulu, are they going to be enough to take this dragon?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Morgana is also there to safeguard their attempt, but looks like they are going to play it safe. Back up. They don't have their ADC with them.
Oh my god.
It's really only.
I can't
this does not look. This is not looking good. It's just a mess up there.
Yeah,
Renekton already 2-0. He's got his Hydra. He's Hydra at 12 minutes. This is tough. This is tough to watch. This is like
they need to with Blue having
there's
advantage
the Ignite
right
going
now.
down. Oh, an easy kill for Renekton.
They really need to get that drag and just start forcing turrets, forcing objective. Top's already going to have that top secure. They really need to like.
To be fair, it's not unrealistic for Trundle to kill Renekton in like a dive attempt.
Yeah,
because
definitely he's tanky.
The ult is going to reduce Renekton's armor by so much that the tower is going to do like unbelievable amounts of damage. But it looks like we're going to have a dragon here for Shandor's minions. And let's see where we go from here. Currently with a 4,000 gold lead, or now 5,000. One tower up and 9-2. I think the biggest disparity is the bot lane. CS, Caitlyn currently up by 24. And interestingly, accepting top lane. We've already accepted all that was going to happen in top lane.
Yeah.
That is a movie that we have seen before.
Yep.
The Renekton movie.
That movie.
The Renekton movie.
Yeah. Dad Ashe. Taking a cue. There we go. So, and Lee taking his red for the second time, maybe? Oh, no,
wow, he's actually got pincered here. Lulu's coming to help.
Oh, he got it.
But Pantheon actually doing absolutely no damage.
The price for nothing. Being in his own jungle, he's paying the price.
Trundle,
right now.
you know, as poor as he was having a time of versus Renekton, he is still pretty strong. He's got his Bilgewater Cutlass, and that should be all the damage he needs to take out Lulu. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Zyra's ult doesn't lead to what we're looking for. Gragas actually looks like he managed to slip away with just a little bit of health. Lulu also alive. Looks like a little good juking from both teams. Inconclusive fight. Didn't see anybody fall.
Still waiting for the penta for Lulu.
Oh, the puddle. Puddle snuck the kill in. What is the name of that skill? So I can stop calling it puddle. Tormented Soil. All right. I remember that.
Sounds a little dirty.
Oh, man. Pantheon is really suffering from being behind. He has finished his Elder Lizard, but without, you know, a few long swords, his overall damage isn't going to be to the point where he's an impactful force in a team engagement or in a ganking situation. Meanwhile, Ashe heavily pressured under her turret. Caitlyn getting quite a few pot shots on the tower. Morgana. Where's the Dark Binding? Oh, man. Here comes Pantheon.
No,
Actually, he canceled it. I think I've seen more canceled ults than I have completed ults today.
A lot of those cancels come from is if you're R'ing with Pantheon, you keep clicking in the direction, it'll cancel it. So, so that's, I think that might have been
a subconscious
part of the reason why you're seeing
click.
canceled so much. Is you just click it, it cancels. And
does it cut the cooldown?
Yeah, it cuts the cooldown. So you still have it's like a 10-second or something.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
So yeah, as you see right now, it's popping back up right now. Ooh.
Oh, the ignite there. Ah, got the plant kill.
Yep. Not guarding enough on the bot lane right now.
And Zyra actually has quite a few items. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she could just straight out fight Caitlyn at this point, with Caitlyn being that low. She's got a fair amount of AP from the, what is the name of the tier 2 dagger? Frostfang. No. And, you know, she's got the cloth armor, the boots. Get some plants out there.
Yep.
Beat up that ADC.
Yep, you know, it's springtime. You gotta get those plants out.
Get the plants out.
Yep. Hey, Pantheon's finally got his Wraiths.
Yeah, he finally got the Wraiths.
He didn't bother him that time. Oh, and Trundle stole a golem, and Renekton is angry that he stole his own golem.
I guess it was Trundle's golem.
Yeah, his golem, yep.
I'm pretty sure Renekton could 2v1.
No,
he has Hydra. Everything is splash damage.
I agree.
And,
stun him.
And to boot, it's, Pantheon actually gets the kill.
Clutch kill.
Because not only is it splash damage, it's AoE lifesteal. With that many minions, he had a lot of tankiness. Oh.
He wasn't really built to tank. I mean, he does get that 350 or 400.
Dominance is usually all it takes. Yeah. Maybe Sunfire if you get the monies. Although if you really got the monies, the early Hydra Brutalizer is a good pick. He wants to snowball that lane, and he's doing it.
Yep.
Gets that early Black Cleaver as well. A lot of times people will keep Brutalizer around just for the stats. Oh, Caitlyn just gonna completely ignore Ashe's attempts. And, gonna body block for Zyra there, okay. Trundle definitely has the rough time of it. 0-4-2 in top lane. He is looking to finish his Randuin's pretty soon here. He did pick up the Warden's Mail, and he does have Bilgewater Cutlass. Not completely forsaken in the top lane, but it's going to be tough.
Pole man's build.
You know, Trundle's kind of more of mid-game objective carry. Not
he could still be a lane. Like he's just a lane. He's as much of a lane bully as Renekton is.
Yes, it's
early game.
No one's really going to compete with Renekton for the title of the absolute master of lane bullying top.
Yeah.
Although nobody kills Teemo quite like Darius does.
Oh, look at Pantheon being a little sneaky. Yep.
So much damage being outputted from Glitterlance here.
Frost shot. Lulu looking to get her pentakill, but not quite there yet. He's needs that death cap.
Oh, man. And we do actually have a.
They got their.
Gragas. I think Gragas secured that blue. Renekton at 188 CS at 19 minutes, almost hitting the legendary. What was it? What's the pro CS? Is 100 per 10? I think.
I believe so.
Is like the optimal CS rate that you can really expect from a player who's operating under normal gaming conditions.
I think so.
I think you can I think you can get a little more if you rotate and grab golems every once in a while, but it's not really realistic. 100 per 10 minutes is like maximum pragmatic CS for mid lane, I think. And grabs the Wraith. Complete disrespect of the cask.
Yep, BM.
So, let's see. What do you think SuchPoro has to do? What do you think is the secret weakness
you know what?
They're gonna download?
The blue Shandor really isn't. I mean, their top's completely dominating. He's got a lot of pressure going on right now. Bot took a little while to get that turret down. Mid took their turret down, but they all just need to kind of start warding inside their blue, that blue area, or they just need to focus.
Oh, we actually have an engage here. Zyra looks like she might manage to slip away, even though the Ignite's on her. However, Ashe is gonna get shot down. Oh, here comes Pantheon. He's gonna be able to pick up Kill Morgana there, but
Pantheon could.
Is he gonna fight Kate?
Yeah, he might as well.
He's got good dueling potential, but Kate is just outmaneuvering him, getting in so many auto attacks. So it's just the raw amount of auto attacks she got out.
There's that auto attack again.
Oh, but here comes Trundle. Here comes Trundle.
There we go.
Ignite, easy kill for Trundle, and he's gonna turn right back around and try to safeguard Gragas. However, here comes Lulu as well. Trundle might be stuck here. Good ult from Lee Sin.
Trundle.
Almost.
Dang. Oh.
A lot of damage going on Lulu there from the tower, combined with Gragas.
So I think Poro can, if they can still turn a little bit and just farm.
They have
they can kind of well, Renekton's still. I mean, he'll fall off late game. But if they could just still farm safely without getting any more. If they ward up their jungle and stuff, and just kind of keep an eye on that Lee Sin from stealing everything that he's been doing this whole match, they can make a comeback just hoping to farm up the same amount of items that they have, just farm better.
One thing that a lot of players tend to ignore is that no matter how far you are shoved up or behind in your lane, the same amount of creeps spawn for both players at the same rate. So long as you're hitting every CS in your waves, you're always keeping up. You're not going to fall behind as long as you can complete that objective. It doesn't matter how much health you're at or where your position in the lane is, so long as you're managing to stay on par CS-wise. And that's really important. So even though Renekton is shoving up to this inhibitor, you know, he did get the towers. That's a fair advantage. But he's not going to be able to, like, win the game by taking the inhibitors without Trundle getting some CS in there.
I also believe like if they can group up like how far they are right now, and Ashe can just land an ult with a Pantheon ult, and I think they can CC and kill. They can't win a 5v5 right now against the other team.
Well,
like,
with Renekton,
catch,
they're not gonna be. You're not gonna win a team engagement against Renekton.
Not in this mode.
They do have pretty good ult synergy. I do think that the second Renekton and Lulu get in the same lane, you get Hugify on Renekton. That might be a little scary. I wonder if it increases the size of his aura, his dominance aura, because he gets bigger. That's an interesting question.
I'm not sure.
And Renekton actually took quite a while to die there. Just the Merc Treads and the raw lifesteal and health off Black Cleaver.
And they were safe to like all go up to group up there, right?
Yeah,
they got all that vision in that red area, so they could see if the other teammates were rotating.
They have the aggressive wards out. We do see.
This is how they're gonna come back. Is they're gonna if the other team isn't smart and doesn't clear those wards, the other team's gonna see their movements throughout the jungle. They're gonna be able to rotate to those objectives and counter a lot of that. Like they need to the other team, Shandor needs to communicate a little bit better and like focus on what they're actually trying to do instead of having Renekton just carrying that top lane right now. And like
right now, Dragon will be up in about 140. We might be looking to just kind of establish dominance before that potential engagement happens. Definitely keeping their eye on this top tower here. It's currently down to half, but like you said earlier, the turtle potential is really strong for SuchPoro. They have great wave clear in Gragas, Zyra. You know, even like Pantheon has respectable wave clear with flurries.
There's a man drop right now.
He's gonna get
with the Ashe.
No, he doesn't actually get anybody.
Oh, it's not
because she black shielded it. And very quick death for Pantheon. Looks like we might actually pick up a kill on Zyra here.
It's a little sloppy.
She did overextend.
It's going to end up pretty bad.
And everybody training down on Trundle, actually taking a respectable amount of damage. That Blade of the Ruin King doing some work.
Yeah, they're going to get that bot
not quite.
for sure now.
So bot tower is going to fall here pretty quick. I just need the next wave to come and protect them.
Yeah, it was a really sloppy engagement on that bot lane. Like,
it was rough. You know,
they really needed to wait for that Ashe ult to be up. They needed to be more patient. They weren't initially trying to take the. They were doing some damage to the turret, but they were already kind of backing. As you could see, they were at that bot. I mean, just in that bush area, and they just needed to play a little bit more patient.
And Zyra's going to fall under the tower. Renekton solo pushing all the way up to the inhibitor. This could be a very quick conclusion, depending on how we see it. You know, there's always the option of both teams turning around and deciding to do Dragon and Baron and running in circles for 10 minutes, as teams like doing. I'm a big fan of the quick closure.
Yeah.
It's very satisfying. Watch people just train down those inhibitors.
10K?
So currently with a 13K gold lead and 6-0. They have not lost a tower. Shandor's minions looking very good in this game, almost as dominant as they were in the last game.
Oh yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah, it's definitely a replay to the last game. Not so much, I don't think. It was kind of back and forth, right?
Last game was pretty much decisively in favor of Forever Twisted and Shandor's minions. I think there was like a 20K gold lead at the end. Like 7-1 kill rate. So we have a bunch of clustering here for SuchPoro behind their mid-interior tower. They have some defensive wards out in the jungle, but they're not very far up. So they're only gonna it's only going to inform them of pincers from the sides, but not really of from their wings, I guess I would say.
Shandor looking to get that Baron now, maybe.
And they do see the pink ward. There it goes. Is that the original pink ward?
The original pink ward?
Like the one that we talked about earlier?
No. Oh,
okay, they've rewarded it a couple times. I don't know.
I think it was actually the original one.
I think it might be.
You're right.
So that thing is. I think that thing could have been alive for 27 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
So.
I guess I was
There's
wrong.
A worthy pink ward.
Yep.
I like that change. I like it. There's some people complain. I like the fact that they're indefinite because.
You know, it'd be funny if those pink wards, gain gold over time.
So so
when you kill it like at the
valuable?
27 mark, they get like 300 gold.
That'd be pretty funny.
Some retarded like that.
Or maybe they would get a gold every time they spotted an enemy champion. So that they'd be worth more. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Innovative.
Odd ideas to throw at.
Will the man drop happen?
Lee Sin
can we see an Ashe?
Exposing
Can we see
himself.
a good team fight this time? Clean team fight?
Clean team fight, what?
A clean team fight this time. That's all we want. That's what everybody wants.
It's interesting because like a true...
there's the Ashe.
There's the Ashe
man drop.
Lee Sin. We actually knocked Caitlyn out.
Nope, they need it back.
And Lee Sin might fall here to all the instant
really
damage.
Get engaged. They just need to kind of peel back a little bit.
So Morgana went in deep, and Zone needed to secure her ult, but
they all lived.
So much damage. And double kill for Lulu.
Come on, Lulu. Where's that Penta?
They did lose Morgana,
Bloodthirsty
but
Lulu. Here we go.
Came to their advantage. So
someday
that was almost perfect. They had a strategy. They jumped in, they got Kate. Gragas ulted Kate immediately, knocked her out of positioning.
Exactly.
But between Flash, Hugify, and Caitlyn's disengage, what is it?
And that's been the big issue so far with
90 caliber net.
Yeah, with Poro is they haven't been patient enough early game to wait for all those ults to pop up. Like Ashe's ult, like when the first man drop happened on that bot lane, wasn't up in time for that. For the Ashe ult, and if that Ashe ult would have engaged like it did in that mid thing, that everything could be totally different right now.
Yeah, we could have seen a totally different shift in what
their
happened.
team just needs to be more patient, and they might have a good comeback, possibly.
It's to be fair, it's really difficult to play with a quiet mind when you're under a high pressure situation. Like
definitely, yeah.
And that's one of the qualities of experienced tournament players.
Oh yeah.
Is keeping your head quiet and just only listening to what you need to listen to, the communication of your teammates, your goals, and how you're tackling them. You don't want to hear about, you don't want all the noise of, man, I can't believe I lost to Renekton top lane, because that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is what is your objective and how are you going to accomplish it. Yeah. And Lulu zipping through.
Playing a little far out, hope that...
Was that just her auto attack?
Dad Ash getting away with it that time.
Was that actually just Lulu's auto tag, the Lich Bane auto tag that chunked Ash for a third of her health?
I think it was Lich Bane.
I think it was just a Lich Bane auto tag. They are looking to modify that.
Take that ward.
But, oh my gosh, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah,
I guess it's partly because of Lulu's passive scaling with ability power. Makes her so spooky.
I believe the ward mechanics are real in this match.
Yeah. So like 150 damage on top of 83 base damage is 230 base damage per auto attack.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
I think so. I'm gonna pretend like.
No, yeah, that is.
I know what you're talking about.
So if you Lich Bane that, it's like.
Oh, there comes the man drop.
Damage. So we have a counter Baron here attempt.
Oh, and the Zhonya's.
The Zhonya's goes out, but Renekton pins Pantheon up against the wall. Actually, looks like Gragas picked up the steal.
Yeah.
So Arthur mentioned earlier about how Gragas can time Q with ult.
His ult actually does more damage than the smite, even at max level. So that's why Gragas is also a very strong pick. Like his ult will always do more damage than
flat
smite.
out beats smite.
Yeah, he can flat out ult smite it. Like it's you don't even need smite. His ult will kill it.
Ult will kill it over smite.
Yeah. Like does more damage. Like so yeah.
Oh man, they are gonna take the mid tower here, but they do take a bit of damage from Gragas' harass.
The Baron kind of kept them more in this game now. Like after that Baron's
Ooh, actually we see a dark binding there to counteract the Ashe ult. Engage.
That was a good binding.
Yeah, because if Gragas hadn't been bound, he easily would have walked up to body slammed. That would have been dead for Morgana. Drezu. We mentioned it a bit earlier, but he has just done an amazing job of keeping Pantheon down.
He is definitely the solid snake of this match.
It doesn't really seem like it's. If you look at the statistics, it's not represented well, because Pantheon has, 3 kills and some items, and actually more CS than Lee Sin. It's just that Lee Sin has 10 assists.
Yep.
He's 10 assists. So if you look at it, he has, what is that? 50% kill participation
exactly.
in his team engagements.
I think you can even take a look at Lee's gold right now.
Yeah, let's.
You'll see the gold steals from those buffs, I believe. Like,
man, yeah, he's
about
he's ahead by 1,300. Yeah.
You add on the dragons he's taken, and the Baron.
Even more important than the gold that he's gained and the experience that he stole was just the overall jungle effectivity of not having those buffs. Not having red as Pantheon, your ganking potential is severely weakened.
But they've done a very good job. Poro's been doing a very good job. It's now starting to work more cohesive.
The advantage has gotten smaller.
Yeah.
In terms of gold, sorry. The tower advantage has gotten bigger, which is a rough situation to be in.
They displaced the Lee.
They do manage to push Lee Sin out, but it does disengage quite quickly. And Renekton, truly uncontestable, actually face tanking their entire team.
Yeah.
That's going to be an easy inhibitor, and I see them rotating top to take that inhibitor as well. Lots of damage being outputted by Lulu.
Wow. That Ash.
Picks up the kill on Ash.
Took the R to the back.
Yep. And Lee Sin coming in.
That Trundle.
Ults Trundle out, and doesn't look like Trundle will fall here, though.
Yeah.
Now, Renekton has Guardian Angel.
Buff red.
So, he might have been just looking to get that health back. Oh, and actually, Gragas picks up a kill on Caitlyn. They might actually hold this off.
Lee
Trundle might... Come on, Trundle! Yeah!
There you go, he's getting angry.
Nah, I don't think so. Lulu's here. Lulu's going to take care of it.
There's that snare.
Switch this back real quick.
Trolling the Trundle. That snare. Oh.
Now, oh man. AP Lulu.
Yeah.
Does anyone even play her support anymore?
No, not. Oh, yeah, you'll see it every now and then.
Every now and then.
Yeah, AP Lulu, real. Season 4.
Very real.
Very real.
I remember the jokes. of AP Lulu. Yo! I remember when Season 4 first came out and I saw a full AP Janna for the first time.
Yeah.
Her base move speed is like 580.
Yeah.
With like Boots of Swiftness because of her passive scaling off AP. I was like, what? Because I was playing I was playing Vi, and I couldn't catch her. I'd like Vault Break her over walls, and she literally ran around the entire map twice, and I couldn't catch her, and like my whole team was trying to head her off.
Yeah, you'll never catch a Janna.
So annoying.
Unless you have a Sivir on the enemy too, then you might have a chance.
You might have a chance. Yeah. It felt like she was Warwick. She just, so quick.
She'll get away.
So, looking at items real quick, Renekton quickly finishing his full build as he looks about to finish his Sunfire Cape at 329 CS. Definitely leading the board in terms of free kills.
Yep.
And we don't have... Dark Binding doesn't land, but Zyra actually getting a pretty decent initiation there, followed by Ashe ult, but it doesn't look like it's going to lead to much success as both Lee Sin and Renekton dive in, dealing out massive amounts of damage and just soaking up so much, allowing Lulu and Morgana and Kate to just turret from behind lines and really clean up the engagement.
You know, it was very good CC by the Poros, but I mean, just being very under-equipped compared to Shandor.
Right, definitely under-equipped is a great word.
I mean, that would have been a game changer if they would have,
Either way, well played. Definitely well executed by Shandor's minions. I'm excited to see what they have to offer versus to be determined.